Hello, it's Nancy. Today Mary's going to show me what kind of loom I'll need in order to make this large diamonds. My blanket from Mexico I bought years ago.
Okay, now is this the width that you want to end up with?
It doesn't, I don't think I have a big enough loom for that big a width.
Well, you can always. How wide is it? How wide's your loom?
I don't know that.
Do you have a 45 inch?
It's bigger than that, I think.
60 inch?
I've got 300 yarns on it. Every other hole in the reed.
And how big is your reed? How many
probably
holes per inch?
It's probably that big a.
Like 8 per inch, do you think?
I don't know. You know so many more things than me.
Well, okay, you need to know either the width of the finished product and even so, this is 60 inches wide.
Okay, I think my loom might do 60 inches.
Okay, if it's as big as the one that Ellen is doing the rag
That's
weave
60?
in burgundy, that's 60.
It's a little less. Maybe it's 55.
Okay,
or
I
50.
don't know that they make them.
Okay, well then I'm wrong.
48
Okay,
or 45 is a common size.
Okay, one of the above.
There's 48. When you go home,
Yeah, it's about that.
measure the width of your shafts. That's more or less the governing width of your loom. Okay. 48
I don't think
is
it's
a
quite
common.
that wide. I think it might be.
45 is a common.
Yeah, I think 45 is probably what
And
it
the
is.
next usual size is about 36. That's 45.
Yeah, it's not 36, I don't think.
And that's, you're getting into a smaller
Yeah,
loom
that's
when you're
my
getting
grandmother's loom is a 36, I think.
Okay. Well, this is 60 wide. You
Okay.
can do a double weave
Okay.
on a 30 inch and end up with about 60. But that's not something you would start with.
Okay, well we won't think about that. Is somebody trying to get in?
Anyway, so you want to know how many ends per inch you have here, and that is, it looks like a wool, and it's about the size of a 4/8 cotton. Okay, and we've got 1, 2, 3, about 4 ends showing, so that's about 8 ends per inch, because there'll be, when there are 4 up, there'll be 4 down.
Okay.
So it's about 8 ends per inch. So if you can check and see if your reed is that size, you can use the reed you have.
Okay.
Okay, and I would suggest that you do a sample, like a table runner maybe first,
Okay.
to check your pattern and all of that. And when you thread it, if you thread it 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, you can get this sort of pattern.
Right. That's what I have already.
Okay.
And on my loom at home, I seem to be able to make them about that big. Just this part. I don't seem to be able to make them this big.
You mean here?
Yeah. Is that because I don't have enough harnesses? I've only got 4 harnesses. I've got 6 pedals.
Okay, they've got 2 on each harness. So you could take, usually what they recommend is you take, say on harness 1, you take 2 heddles, 1 and 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then on harness 2, you do 2 and 2.
Oh.
And then 3 and 3, and 4 and 4. And then coming back, you do 3 and 3,
and then 2 and 2, and 1 and 1.
And
that would make it so I can make big ones.
Well, that looks like what's going on here, because these are wider floats. Okay, they're over, it looks like you've got 2 in there. There.
Oh, yes.
Under the black.
Uh-huh. And 2 under the other
Well,
one.
that looks like 3 there. Oh, no, it is, that's 2 different. No, it isn't. It's one shot.
So is it what?
That's a longer float there. So, that's 3 there. So they may have an irregular spacing of the yarns. That's only 1 there. So where these are wider, they've got 3.
So if it would, like, it might be a 1 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 1. No.
Whatever they're doing here, they're lifting 3 yarns here. Or lifting, yeah, 3. They're over 3 ends. You might have to play around with a bit. But try the 1 1 2 2 3 3 in a point twill type shape.
Okay.
And then when you, in the center, you may have to, I don't see any tie down in here or anything.
What is tied down then?
It means that you have another finer yarn in underneath keeping the tabby weave.
Oh, I
tabby
see.
background, but this doesn't seem to have one that I can see there anyway.
Well, the problem is there's so few of these places that.
Try the 1 1 2 2 thing on a small sample.
Okay.
And see, like, you can always, something that thick you can use for a, what do you call it, trivet or something on a hot pad on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And don't put on too long a warp until you get it right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, but you can see the spacing there. It's about 8 ends per inch. Like there are 4 yarns in each of those, and that's around an inch. And it's probably, as it's been washed, it's shrunk a bit.
I've
too.
never washed it.
It took in, yeah, but somebody else might have,
Oh.
as part of the finishing. But that's approximately 8 ends per inch, I think.
Okay. All right. But I could do it then with 4 harnesses.
I think maybe.
Okay.
The thing to do might be to ask Ellen, because she's a lot more expert than I am.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but I try a
Because
sample
Kathy
on 4.
was saying to make a graph it and see how many threads they've used all the way across.
Yes, you can do that. Might be hard to do without cutting through it, but you can do, and unraveling like a yarn at a time. It's usually what you do to analyze it, but I think you can move those enough to see how many are under there.
Mm-hmm.
And try that and
Okay.
see what you come up with.
Okay, good. Well, I did make diamonds. I have mastered diamonds, but they're little. They're just like this. This is the
Well,
1 2 3 4 3 2
Try
1.
the 1 1 2 2 thing
Okay.
and see.
All right. Well, I have to keep doing what I'm doing now on my whole loom before I
well-
can do that, but later.
Just try a small sample, like coffee mug size, maybe.
Okay.
So you can use what you've got when you get it going, but you can probably tell by looking at whether you've got it right or not.
Okay.
And when you're doing it, thread the point twill in that pattern, like go up to 1 2 3 4, but you're going 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4, and then 3 3 2 2 1
Okay,
1
I can
2
do
2 3 3 4 4, and keep going
Okay.
in that point pattern. That will give you this. They may have also done some pickup in here if they didn't have enough harnesses for what they were doing.
Oh, I see.
In which case,
Forget it.
well, you can do the same thing. It just takes a while.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
But that's what would give you this pattern here. And then when you're treadling, you have to treadle in a point twill too.
Right.
Like 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. How many treadles do you have on your?
6.
Okay.
But I unhooked them and I'm just using them 1 2 3 4. I'm doing 1 petal per harness because I like
Oh.
doing 2 feet at once.
Oh, okay. You can use a direct tie up.
I like them. Okay.
Good luck.